I need you calm. Okay, no matter what happens, you gotta stay calm.
I told you I don't know these movies. I don't ask me about something I do know. Ask me about It Follows. Ask me about Hereditary. Ask me about The Witch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Why We Love Horror Trivia. This is our farewell to the video store. So as always, I have to have the best co-host we can have in a horror trivia match, Mike Hanley with me. Mike, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing good. I didn't realize YouTube was going to put a restriction that I couldn't go live on the new channel, but we had a backup plan. We're never going to deny you people who love watching Why We Love Horror Trivia the ability to watch live horror trivia on a Thursday night. And with that being said, a highly anticipated match, from what I'm gathering. Dylan Vanthuyne is debuting tonight. We know he knows horror. And
Yes.
Austin Pez Howell, who we also know knows horror, because he's always a contender in like other matches. And matches I've played in, he's given me a run for my money too. So these are two good players. I'm excited to see who comes out on top. Since Dylan's new, let's bring Dylan in first and talk to him a little bit. Dylan, you were like, if there was a draft in the horror league, you were a sought after blue chip prospect, just given your performance. In other leagues, we know you like horror. How you feeling today?
Good. Yeah, I am definitely interested in, because I know I did not have a great showing at the free for all. Like it was a really cool entrance. Like I think I came in and the current champion, Luis Boost, when I was brought in, he went, "Oh shit." So that was cool. And then I proceeded to get like 1 point and then was eliminated in one round. So hopefully I can, redeem myself for that.
We know you're coming in with David Cronenberg as your strength. I know you know David Cronenberg. We've asked you Cronenberg questions in other leagues. Have you been watching more David Cronenberg, or are you still at the same level of Cronenberg knowledge that you were the last time you saw it?
It might be a little rusty. It depends on what questions. I know sometimes you can go pretty deep with the strengths. Yeah, I haven't rewatched a lot to prepare for this. Just kind of here to have a good time. Should be good.
That sounds good. With that being said, let's bring in Austin Pez Howell, perennial contender. I mean, I know like you're going to say that your performance has not been great. You're going to say people, but you always are competitive, and I know you know a ton. So
I try to make it competitive. Yeah, sometimes whether or not I can win can be hit or miss, obviously. To be fair, Dylan, I'm not very good at free-for-alls either. I don't know why. Like, I know a lot of stuff, and yet free-for-alls baffle me sometimes. But yeah, I'll just do my best. And I always come out learning about some movie that John Marr knows that I don't know. So as for my 5-point plot question about some French movie last time or something that I had never heard of. So, yeah.
And you picked the right time to pick it. You picked the Saw franchise as your strength. How you doing with that? How you doing?
No, I'm mostly through my rewatch anyways. Which is kind of why I put it down. I just finished Saw 6 again, so and watched a lot of the other ones this week. So it's not 100% complete, but I know most of those movies fairly well, and but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Oh, with that being said, let's get into it. You guys have both either played or watched these matches before. Round one is a semi-speed round. There's 8 questions. Pez gave me 4 categories. Dylan gave me 4 categories, so I wrote 8 questions. If you get all 8 questions right, there's a 9th bonus question. You do get 3 repeats in a challenge. If you want to use a repeat in round 1, you can. As time is running out only, just use a repeat to get 20 extra seconds, and we'll be happy to repeat any questions for you during that time. Any questions?
No.
All right. And you'll write all 8 answers on your board at the same time. Your first question comes in the category of Rob Zombie movies. What does 31 refer to in the movie 31?
Your second question under directors. Who directed the 2006 remake of The Hills Have Eyes?
We were talking about that before the show started. Good thing we were by ourselves. Your third question comes in movies by Joe Dante. Who provides Gizmo's voice in both Gremlins movies?
Question number 4 comes under John Carpenter. In Prince of Darkness, the first researcher who leaves the church and is attacked is stabbed with what specific item?
in the Jaws franchise. Name someone besides John Williams who scored a Jaws movie. There's other people.
I could have sworn they just recycled all the shit.
Question number 6. Under the category of A24, what does Corgan give Lucy as a gift at a baby shower in false positive? And we'll take a general answer.
Your next question comes in the Alien franchise. What is Corporal Farrow's job or specification in the Colonial Marines in Aliens? Not her rank. What does she do?
And your final question under the 2020s. How many films has Rob Savage directed in the 2020s so far?
And your chance to use a repeat expires in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the boards. Pez, you're on the left for me, so we'll go to you first.
Not sure, but I can't remember the first one. I just put Monsters, but then I put Alexander Aja, Howie Mandel for Gremlins. I put Scissors for Prince of Darkness. Don't know 5. I just put a Doll for 6. 7, I put a Pilot, and 8, I put 2.
And
So for 1, I put Theme Park. 2, Alexandra Aja. 3, I put Tony Randall. 4, Crucifix. 5, Jerry Goldsmith. 6, Necklace. 7, Navigator. 8, 2.
all right, so at the end of round 1, I have Pez in the lead by a score of 3-1. Is that what you have, Mike?
Yes.
All right, so in 31, 31 is the game that those guys make them play. The game is 31.
Okay.
Alexandra Aja did direct the Hills Have Eyes remake. Howie Mandel is the voice of Gizmo. The first person that leaves the church, Alice Cooper, stabs him with a bicycle. It's a broken in half bicycle.
A bicycle. I don't remember that at all. Wow.
The two guys that scored the Jaws movies besides John Williams, Alan Parker and Michael Small, those two giants of composing that everybody knows. Corgan gives Lucy a book, specifically Peter Pan and Wendy. Corporal Farrow is the pilot of the Harrier, and Rob Savage directed 3 films in the 2020 so far. Those films being Host, Dash Cam, and The Boogeyman. So we're going to go on to round 2. Round 2. Both these gentlemen gave me a strength category. They have 4 multiple choice questions worth 2 points each. They can drop down to multiple choice for 1 point if they'd like. Steals are available. Pez, you're in the lead. Do you want your Saw questions first, or do you want Dylan to rehear his David Cronenberg?
I'll go first.
Okay. Mike, you have a preference?
I'll read Saw.
All right.
Okay, Pez, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Question number 1. Lynn's shotgun collar has how many rounds locked into it in Saw 3?
6 rounds.
That is incorrect, Dylan, for the 2-point steal.
Let's go with 5.
5 is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
Question number 2. In the flashback at the end of Jigsaw, we see John hand Logan what kind of tool prior to the completion of the reverse bear trap?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, screwdriver, B, ace Tylene torch, C, monkey wrench, D, soldering iron.
A.
A is incorrect, Dylan, for the 1-point steal. Your options are A, screwdriver, B, ace Tylene torch, C, monkey wrench, D, soldering iron.
I'll go with C.
C is also incorrect. We're looking for B, ace Tylene torch.
It's an acetylene torch.
Oh, yes. Question number 3. What is the name of the man who was put into the razor wire room trap in Saw?
Paul.
That's correct for 2 points.
Hello, Paul.
Okay.
And your final question. How much time are the remaining survivors given to complete the electrical circuit trap in Saw 5?
Oh, I was almost there. I was rewatching Saw 5. I'm like 15 minutes from that scene. I'll go 10 minutes.
That is incorrect, Dylan, for the 2-point
okay.
steal.
5 minutes?
That was also incorrect, but a little bit closer. We were looking for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Dylan, I'll read your questions in David Cronenberg. You ready?
Hopefully.
I know, right? It's like, oh, we went straight. And we failed miserably. All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Your first question. In the dead zone, Johnny tells Sarah that his father goes over Charlene McKenzie's house and she has him building what for her?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, bookcases, B, a china cabinet, C, a hope chest, or D, a dresser?
China cabinet?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steel pass. Is it A, bookcases, B, a china cabinet, C, a hope chest, or D, a dresser?
I'll say bookcases.
It is bookcases. That is correct. Your point. Your second question. Beverly commissions Anders Wallach to make his prototype instrument out of what type of metal in Dead Ringers?
Oh. Multiple choice. Damn.
Is it A, titanium, B, steel, C, gold, or D, bronze?
Okay. Titanium?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, titanium, B, steel, C, gold, or D, bronze?
Bronze.
That is also incorrect. Looking for steel, specifically surgical steel. Yeah.
Okay.
Your third question. In The Brood, when Frank is documenting the bruises on Candace with his Polaroid, what is she holding in her hands?
Multiple choice.
And is it A, an Oscar the Grouch doll, B, a top, C, a flower, or D, a jump rope?
Sorry, can I get the options again?
Yes, you can. Is it A, an Oscar the Grouch doll, B, a top, C, a flower, or D, a jump rope?
A.
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, an Oscar the Grouch doll, B, a top, C, a flower, or D, a jump rope?
A flower.
A flower is correct. That is what she's carrying in her hand.
Never seen it. Sounds good.
And your final question in David Cronenberg. What is the name of the computer program that oversees ephemeral production in scanners?
Ripe.
That is correct. 2 points.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of round 2, I have Pez at 7 and Dylan at 5. Is that what you got?
Yes.
All right. Round 3 is our movie synopsis round. So you get 3 questions at 2 and 3. And
John, you were breaking up.
John is
Yeah.
glitching
Okay.
out. Yeah,
I thought it was me. I was
Yeah, John, you were breaking up very
You're
bad.
glitching out. So give it a second to catch up. Yeah.
Mike, can you explain round 3 then?
Yeah, round 3. What we're gonna do is each of you are gonna spin the wheel, and you're gonna have 3 categories. You can pick for your 2, your 3, and your 5. You get 1 respin if you so choose. Austin, since you are in the lead, would you like to spin your categories first or second?
What's the score again? Did you say 7 to 5?
7 to 5.
Okay. I'll spin first.
Spin
Yeah.
first, okay. John, are you back?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. You're just your visuals kind of choppy.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Pez, here's your 2 points.
Okay.
It lands on 2010s, 2020s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again on that one.
Okay, so you will have to take the 3 spins.
Yes. That's fine.
So your corner will be in found footage. Your 3-pointer is going to be in the 70s. And your 5-pointer is going to be in 2010, 2020.
Great. Sounds good.
Still in your first spin. Your 2-pointer will be in the 1990s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
So we only get one.
Yeah, only 1
respin, right?
respin,
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll keep 90s.
All right, your 3-pointer. 3 pointer. 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 3 will be the 2010s, 2020s. Do you want to keep that?
Yep.
And your 5-pointer, and you still have your respin left. We'll come in Supernatural. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll use my respin.
All right. The 5-pointer then will be in the 1970s.
Okay.
All right. So let's drop the wheel back. Hopefully I think I'm back. So good.
Yeah,
You're back now. We just we could only listen to the spins. I trusted you on what we spun because I couldn't see it.
Okay. So, Dylan, you're behind, and I read you your questions around 2. So, Mike, if you would read him his 2-pointer in the 1990s.
Yes, Dylan, are you ready?
Yep.
Your 2-pointer in 1990s. 3 film students vanished after traveling into a Maryland forest to film a documentary on a local legend, leaving only their footage behind. Name that movie.
The Blair Witch Project.
Correct for 2 points.
All right, so we'll go over to Pez for his 2-pointer and found footage. Your 2-pointer. A Spanish television reporter and her cameraman follow emergency workers into a dark apartment building and are quickly locked inside with something terrifying. Name that movie.
Wreck.
That is Wreck. Now back over to Dylan for his 3-pointer.
Dylan, for your 3-pointer under 2010s, 2020s. When a nurse downloads an app that claims to predict the moment a person will die, it tells her she only has 3 days left to live. With the clock ticking and a figure haunting her, she must figure out a way to save her life before time runs out. Name that movie.
Is that Countdown?
Correct for 3 points.
Is that a very bad movie? Yes.
Tom
Yes.
Segura is in it. How can
It does have Tom Segura. He's the best thing about that movie, but it's
Wow.
also a very bad movie.
All right, Pez, your 3-pointer in the 1970s. A young American and his English wife come to rural England and face increasingly vicious local harassment. Name that movie.
I'll take a repeat, please.
That's your first repeat. A young American and his English wife come to rural England and face increasingly vicious local harassment. And 5,
Probably gonna kick myself for this.
3.
I don't have an answer. I don't know.
We're looking for Straw Dogs. That's the plot to Straw Dogs.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right, so here's the point. We're at the you have to hit your 5-pointer to throw it back over to Dylan, and your 5-pointer comes in 2010s, 2020s. Are you ready?
Yeesh. All right. I'll try.
For 5 points. A serial killer brings an unsuspecting new victim on a weekend getaway to add another body to his ever-growing count. She's buying into his faux charms, and he's eagerly lusting for blood. What could possibly go wrong?
Just to be sure, I'll take a repeat, please.
Okay. A serial killer brings an unsuspecting new victim on a weekend getaway to add another body to his ever-growing count. She's buying into his faux charms, and he's eagerly lusting for blood. What could possibly go wrong? Name that movie.
A Perfect Getaway?
And your winner, Dylan Vanthuyne, looking for a wounded fawn. That's a wounded fawn, which I would check out. It's all right.
So that checks out. Another movie. I don't know what it is. It's for 5 points, so sounds good. This match ended exactly the way the last match ended. I was up going into the last one, and then I whipped the 5-pointer. Sounds good.
We will talk to you. We'll talk to
All
Austin. Austin, yeah, you said it. It's just these 5-pointers are just 5-pointers. It just gets to the point that whoever has to answer them first. Occasionally, we have people hit them. People just fall into them, and I guarantee you will eventually hit a 5-pointer. I promise you.
Maybe eventually. I have seen Straw Dogs. I just forgot that takes place in England, honestly. I forgot about that. So that threw me off because, it's Dustin Hoffman. I've seen it. And I think I even have the Criterion. I forgot that was in England. That kind of threw me off there. So, yeah.
Well, now, I mean, obviously you're on a little bit of the wrong kind of streak. Is there anybody you're looking to play to right the ship? How you feel?
Cool. Find me somebody else who's whipped their last 2 matches, and I'll play them.
I'm gonna do it for you next time when you come back. I promise you it'll be somebody else who has also lost their 2.
Awesome, thank you.
We're gonna get it and happen.
Yes.
Right, guys, thank you for coming today. We'll
All
see
right,
you soon.
all right.
Thank you, Pez.
And we're bringing in Dylan. I guess you lived up to it. You won the match. That's good. You didn't come in and just lose your first match. And how you feeling? I know it was a little rough, but how you feeling?
Yeah, I would. That round 1 was like that was the worst possible start I could have got off to. I mean, I'm glad I got the one director's data question. That was cool. Missed all my other categories. I kind of had a feeling it could go poorly though, because credit to Austin. I don't know if he knows me very well, but it feels like he picked all of like the niche categories that I don't particularly care about, except for Alien. I even missed that one, so that's too bad.
I know. You're definitely a huge Rob Zombie fan, so I'm surprised you missed that one.
Not at all.
Well, you're 1-0 in the league, and you've been watching all the episodes, so that'll boost you up. Is there anybody who you've seen play and you're looking forward to?
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, Jeremy Adams. Why not? Beat my fellow Melee writer.
Down the road, we could probably make that happen. He's got to clear some stuff up on his dance card. We can make that happen down the road.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan, we appreciate you coming in. Thank you for playing. And let's wrap this up for today. Again, sorry everybody out there. My internet was a little bit spotty. You know, I followed Bill Cariolo's advice. I have my computer hardwired into Ethernet, and it still drops out sometimes. So I don't know. I got to talk to Bill Cariola about that again. It was a good match. Like I said, it was close. I mean, it wasn't particularly high scoring. That's not a knock on those guys. Just sometimes the questions are just not in anybody's wheelhouse. But Mike, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I thought it was a great match. Yeah, it was definitely one-sided there for a little bit in round 1, but Dylan came back in round 2 and kind of made it closer. And round 3, as we can tell so far, it's up to anybody's game at that point when it comes to the 3 and the 5. It can go either way for anybody. So another match, Austin to do it.
If you're watching and you want to play, just you got to study your synopses. Just get those synopses in because they are important in this league. Well, Mike, final thoughts.
Yeah, it's a fun fucking time. You know, great shit.
With that being said, this was the last Why We Love Horror trivia that'll be broadcast in the video store. So we thank you for your support over these last few months. Starting next week, we'll be live on the Why We Love Horror channel. So not. I mean, if you're already on YouTube, it's not a huge jump. It's just you're probably subscribed already. Subscribe to the video store. Subscribe to Why We Love Horror. Do all that stuff. Buy Mike's shit. I don't have shit to sell on Why We Love Horror yet, but maybe down the road I'll have shit to sell. Vote for me in the Face of Horror competition. I didn't write the link down. You can just, it's whywelovehorror.org. No, it's faceofhorror.org/2023/John-Marr. Vote for me. I could use your votes. I'm very close to the top. Until next time, I'm John Marr. That's Mike Hanley. For Dylan Vanthuyne, for Austin Pez Howell, for all the supporters, all the fans, all the people who love horror, get out there, watch more movies, and we'll see you next time on Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Or don't. Fuck it.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!